What's up, World Wide Web? E-Daddy, your angry guy, and this is called Who the Fuck Booked This Crap? I'll be watching Crown Jewel live and hitting up videos or recording pieces for it. Right now, we start this video. It's still the pre-show. Great tag match start out with the pre-show between the Usos and Benjamin and Alexander. I guess they're back with the Hurt Business. I don't know exactly what the hell was going on there. I don't know if it was just an emergency thing with MVP being gone, but either way, it's a good tag match without a doubt. So like I said, real good starter match, you know, something for the pre-show. And from what I'm understanding, they're going to be kicking us off with the Hell in a Cell match. I don't know why they're starting it with that. You figured they'd want to kind of build up to that somewhere in the show, or even close it out. But either way, good opening match without doubt. You can tell it's like they've got, you know, the pre-show crew back home here in the States, and they've got Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton calling the action for both shows. So but anyways, everybody keep watching as I go through, and I put all this as I do this, and then later today, after the show's over, I will have this up here on YouTube, so you guys can watch this. And I'm talking to y'all like I'm live, so. But yeah, definitely, you know, so far, pre-show match, anything. Hopefully, this is a good pay-per-view. It's a good card to line up so far. I mean, you got Edge and Rollins in Hell in a Cell. You got Goldberg and Lashley. You've got Big E and Drew. You got Roman and Brock. You've got Xavier Woods versus Finn Balor, which is one that I'm definitely looking forward to. So yeah, we'll go as it goes. Alright, so Crown Jewels, of course, started. First match out of the way, it was the Hell in a Cell match. Edge, Seth Rollins. Literally saw them throw everything they had at each other. Rollins even trying to use, you know, steel chain around the boot. Edge taking it to the extreme, and even using a wrench for that crossface. But then Edge goes through, he curb stomps Seth to hopefully end this trilogy between the two of them. Great kickoff match, great match for tonight. This would have been one that would have been worth saving for the main event. Why WWE the company decided to make it the opener, I don't know. But if this is the opener, every match better be about like this the rest of the show. So I gotta say on that one, this is probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches in at least the last 10 years, and I've seen every one of them since the first one in '97. This was as good as Shawn and Taker first round. So go from there, see what comes up next. Alright, so second match out of the way, Mansoor Mustafa Ali. First time on a major show. whether it be pay-per-view, super special, whatever, that two Muslims, as they allude to, were going one-on-one in a match against one another. Honestly, this match kind of exceeded my expectations. I was kind of looking to seeing the afterwards in the match, Mansoor getting the win after pulling that, I'm gonna say, I almost want to say springing diamond cutter, reverse diamond cutter, whatever. It's impressive without a doubt. Then seeing Ali going through and attacking him after the match is over. Of course, then after Ali's beat him down for a little while, we get this mystery guy in white with a red hood over him. This odd music playing. As he comes out, walks out there. Honestly, with the size of this guy, it's hard to tell exactly how tall he is. But going through, looking at Ali like, who the hell are you? Pulling this part kind of like it's playing in the background live, so we all get a good idea here what exactly is going on. I'm tired of seeing that glare off my glasses again. So yeah, you kind of getting a reaction review. But like I said, this is another damn good match. I don't know what's with the after-match party, so to speak, here. Okay, the silver medalist karate guy from come down here to somewhat deal with Ali. Guess he must be a black Muslim. Ali showing like no fear of this dude at all. One of those things that, man, one cold kick right there at the top of the head has put his ass down. So I guess we must be getting something new on SmackDown. But take away from the post-match crap. Honestly, I didn't figure this would be that good of a match. I honestly kind of thought this should have been the, not on the kickoff show, but to kick off the show, period. So yeah, another really good match. I don't know who's booking this tonight or who booked it, but so far somebody's done a damn good job of it. Alright, so third match tonight was RK Bro and AJ and Omos, and Riddle gets entrance of the night so far. Started coming out on his scooter, told Randy hang on. He went back in the back. Comes back out, he's on a camel. Much to the bewilderment of not only AJ and Omos, but also his own tag team partner, Orton. Great back and forth. They showed truly what the power of Omos was, what kind of force he can be if they put him in solo. I think he's still got a ways to go before they turn him loose solo. But damn good tag title match. I kind of figured this was going to be a little bit of a squash for AJ and Omos to win this one. It's relatively short. I think they could have went a lot longer, made this a hell of a lot better. But for what it was, I mean, they went out there and they delivered. I honestly believe these two tag teams could have done, with more time, could have done a lot better, had a better showing. So, it is what it is. But RK Bro getting a win over AJ Styles and Omos. Alright, so there was the Zelina Vega Doudrop Queen's Crown Tournament Final. To no one's surprise, especially not mine, Zelina Vega pulling off the win. What may be a miracle is the fact that she pulled off what they call a Code Red. I always called it the Canadian Destroyer. On Doudrop. But yeah, not as good matches as what, kind of what we figured. Wasn't going to be that great of a match. Honestly, they could have went in a lot of different directions as far as who was going to be in the finals here. But Zelina Vega will be known as the first Queen's Crown winner. It is what it is. Don't really know who booked this whole tournament to go down the way it did, but they did. So yeah, whoever booked this crap for this tournament, they dropped the ball, really fucked up with this one. There's a lot of talented female superstars on the WWE roster. Not taking away from Zelina. Zelina could have had a good match with anybody else. Still could have put on, probably been a squash that they put Zelina in there with Shayna Baszler. That wasn't going to happen. Like I said, there was a ton of different ways they could have went with this. So, but anyways, well, good card so far. Till there. I hope this ain't the start of a really shitty trend for the rest of this show. Alright. No holds barred. Goldberg, Lashley. Looked to be over early. Lashley taking out, using the chair to the whole ankle, knee crap. That wasn't the case. Kept going. Goldberg hit the jackhammer. And then went through and just started. He speared Lashley through part of the ringside barrier where the timekeeper's area is at. Tried to smash him with the steel, all the steel steps. Lashley started making a run for it. Here came the Hurt Business, which was to no one's surprise. You figure, okay, here's where Lashley's going to get the win over Goldberg. Instead, Goldberg takes care of Hurt Business pretty easy. Goes through, cracks Lashley a couple times with that kendo stick, and then speared him off the rampway, and it looked like a good 6-7 foot drop. I mean, it just threw a couple tables that were set up right there at ringside. Like I said, a little bit of a shit show match. You kind of figured it was going to be. But it's over, thank God. So, oh, so that match, it didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen in SummerSlam. It didn't need to happen here. I know the Saudis go through and they're paying big money for Bill to show up over there. But you could have put this on one of these little minor shows throughout the year. Done something better than this. But luckily, that shit show of a match was over. Hopefully, this is the last we see of Goldberg for 6 months. And they start doing something serious with Lashley. Like him trying to go back and get his damn WWE title back. Alright, so we're just finishing off the King of the Ring tournament final. And much to anybody's surprise, it wasn't mine. For me, Xavier Woods, who won the tournament, was actually the odds-on favorite for me. So to see that they actually let it happen. Xavier and Finn went out there, and thank God, after a couple of shit show matches, you know, like I said, nothing against the Women's Queen's Crown tournament. I just think the booking department did a piss poor job with that entire tournament. But when it came to the Men's King of the Ring, this is how the Women's Queen's Crown should have been done. But this right here was a very excellent match, very well done. Now, you know, say it's now King Xavier. So really very well done match. I've had my opinions about how the King of the Ring it went, but you know, see Xavier pull this off very nicely, well done. So for King Woods, all hail King Woods. Xavier's gonna have fun tomorrow night on Raw, or on SmackDown, my bad. Alright, so we just got finished with Big E and Drew McIntyre. Damn good match. They went through lots of multiple finishes. Mad respect towards both of them. The fans were eating it up. Truly an awesome match, without a doubt, much like the fans were saying. So yeah, really good one. Big E retaining, much to no one's surprise, with Drew going to SmackDown. I think next up we got the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Hopefully it can continue to live up to the way the last two matches have went. Alright, so triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship out of the way, done. A surprise that they let Becky Lynch keep it, but I don't know, unless they're going to rename the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships to the Women's World Title and the Women's Universal Title. I don't know. It is what it is. Because now we got Charlotte going to SmackDown with the Raw Women's Title, and Becky Lynch coming to Raw with the SmackDown Women's Title. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really confusing why they decided to do what they done, but it is a really good match out of those three women. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. So that means at this point there's one match left, and then all these men and women gotta hop a plane and get their butts home for SmackDown. Hopefully they don't have a problem like they did last time. But yeah, another really good match, really good triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship, won by Becky Lynch. Alright, and there was our main event. Roman Reigns, with some help from the Usos, getting the win over Brock Lesnar, but with still a lot of questions, especially with the way it ended. Paul Heyman, what side's he on? They're going to continue to play this until Mania or something like that for this match to happen again. I don't know, but all in all, it's a damn good match. So can't wait to see tomorrow night on SmackDown, see how this actually continues to play out. Alright, so my final thoughts here on Crown Jewel. This is a pay-per-view that a lot of us have been wanting WWE to be pulling for events like Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the Rumble, Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank. It don't matter. This is the kind of, this right here, for the most part, with the exception of a few lulls right there in the middle, this is how the show should, this is how these pay-per-view big shows should be going. You had some great build-ups for the Edge Rollins blow-off Hell in a Cell match. Great build-up towards Drew and Big E. Great build-up between Roman and Brock. Great build-up between RK Bro and AJ and Omos. You know, why they can't do this on a consistent basis, I don't know. Kind of hoping that maybe, considering the fact that they're starting to seriously see the cracks in the armor in Titan Land as far as them being the supreme dog when they're not anymore. And you've got another brand like AEW showing how good wrestling can be and how good, you know, a show can be when booked properly. This is what WWE's been missing. Now, overall, I can't really complain. I mean, I thought I would be going into this, you know, about like I do any other pay-per-view, and I know it's been a while since I did this, who booked this crap thing. Usually I do it, or last time I did one was King of the Ring a few years ago, or no, not King of the Ring, Money in the Bank a few years ago. So needless to say, hopefully I can get to where I'm doing this a little bit more often. But it was strange, the fact that I honestly figured with as great as the card looked on paper that they turned this to a giant shit show. They didn't. So maybe, hopefully, booking is coming together on this. I'll say you had a good set of matches. Yeah, you had that lull in the middle, but front to back you had good matches from start to finish. Lull in the middle, can't really go wrong there. Hopefully WWE starts to pick it up as far as how they're booking their women's division, because it's starting to look really lackluster. The Queen's Crown tournament proved that one. Hopefully they stop using like a lot of these legendary Hall of Famers like Goldberg, you know, to come in and be doing something. There's so much more they could have used Lashley for. This really wasn't it. So, anyways, all in all, damn good show. who booked this one, but my hat's off to them. Till next time.